Hi everyone. So the topic today that I'll be considering is the Bezier curves. In 3D, in that is in computer graphic, if we have focused on points, primitive polygons. So it's not that enough for us to draw any real-time objects. So in that case, we need to focus even on the curves. So apart from into learning only about the flat polygons, we should be aware of the curves also. So a curve is nothing but an infinite set of points where each point has two neighbors except endpoints. Example, consider this a curve which has two endpoints. Apart from two endpoints, it has infinite set of points. So each point has a neighboring points at the other end. So this point has a neighboring points towards its left and right. If we consider this point, even this point has a neighboring points towards its left and right, except the end points. Fine. So this is a generic definition of the about the curve. So types of curve, there are three types. Could be implicit curve, explicit curve, or parametric curve. So these two I can categorize to the non-parametric curve itself. So in the implicit curve, we define this implicit curve with a scalar function, that is can be defined with the function f of x comma y equal to 0. I can keep any of this variable among x and y constant. I can start deriving the value of the other one, y. So consider a curve like this. I have just written a curve. If I consider these are the endpoints e1 and e2, there will be few control points about it on which pulling this or altering the points of this control points, I can vary the curve shape. So if these control points are not inclined with the curve line, we call it as an implicit curve. There is one more called as explicit curves, which is given by the equation y equal to f of x. Means if the curve satisfies this equation, that is for each value of x, value of y is computed. So we call such curve as explicit curve. So when I draw a curve, assume these are my control points. So control points are the main important with respect to curves. If I draw a curve, my curve could be like this or it could be like this. So if I consider the second curve that I drawn, it is connecting all the control points 1, 2 and 3. So in that case I can't call this as an implicit curve. When I consider the first curve, this curve, yes, it just connects only the end points, not one more curve point. So in that case I can call this as an implicit curve. So consider a parametric curve where the description is termed as parametric. Why? Because if the object description is given in terms of dimensionality parameter, example, assume p of t, okay, could be represented with respect to x of t, y of t and z of t for 3D curve, and for 2D curve it is x of t and y of t. If this is given in terms of dimensionality parameters. We call such curves as parametric curves. So that is, if the line is controlled, where here the line is controlled by a parametric value. Here the parametric value is nothing but t. Means on altering the value of t, the x and y value changes. Usually the range that this t value falls is between 0 to 1. So consider a curve. If there are three control points here, I can take this as t. So this t value should be greater than 0 or equal to 0 and it should be less than 1. So it should fall between the range 0 to 1 t value. So here my t value could be 0.25 and here the curve t value could be 0.5. So based on the value of t, the curve x and y value varies. So this property holds even for the Bezier curve. So what is this Bezier curve? This is one of the kind of the curve. This is developed by French engineer Pierre Bezier, which has been used in Renault automobile bodies. And this is defined by the control points like P1, P2, P3, so on till Pn. Consider I have a 2-point curve with respect to Bezier curve. In that case, 2-point curve means I will be having 2 points, that is control points, and the curve is drawn just like this. So I can call this as a linear curve. Consider a 3-point curve means we'll be having 3 control points. 3-point curve means 3 control points. 2-point curve means 2 control points, P1 and P2. So in 3-point curve we'll be having 3 control points, P1, P2 and P3. So these are the control points. I can draw a curve like this. We need not assume 3 control points here. We need not connect this always while drawing a curve. I can draw a curve even like this. So that is one of the property of the curve. I can call, so degree of the curve will be always the control point minus 1, that is 3 minus 1 equal to 2. So we call, if the degree of a curve is 2, we call that as a quadratic curve. So a 3-point curve can be called as a quadratic curve. So 3-point curve will be having a 3 control point and the degree will be 2, that is 3 minus 1. So we get a quadratic curve. So let's go for the 4-point curve. So 4-point curve will be having 4 control points. Yes, of course the degree will be control points how much? 4 minus 1. So that is 3. So we can call, if the degree of the curve is 3, we can call it as cubic curve. So assume, let's draw P1, P2, P3, P4 are my control points. If I have placed the control points like this, can you see? The curve will be something like this. If I place the control points in this fashion, P1, P2, P3, P4, I'll get the curve like this, or else I may get the curve like this. So purely depends on the control point positions. The curve shape also changes. So here I can call this end control points or the end points, P1 and P4. Here P1 and P4 are the end points and P2 and P3 are the handle points. Means based on varying a P2 or P3, can you see the P3 is been fixed here, because of which the curve, rather than coming down, it has moved up still there. So the shape of the curve is being changed among these two based on the position of the P3. So it is been, the curve shape is been handled by this. So we call this P2 and P3 as handle points. Now let's see the property of the Bezier curves. So the Bezier curve connects the first and the last control points. So for the examples that we have seen, consider the points P1, P2, P3 and P4. Here it starts from this point and its end to the with the last end control point, but the shape might vary in between this based on these handle points. So the Bezier curve connects the first and the last control points, and the degree of the polynomial defining the curve segment is n minus 1, where n is the number of control points. This we have seen, wherein we assume we have 4 control points. The degree will be control point minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, 3. And one more important property of Bezier curve is it lies within the convex hull of the defining control points. Means assume I have 3 control points P1, P2 and P3. If I connect this, my curves, this Bezier curve lies between this convex hull. Fine. Consider this example P1, P2, P3 and P4. If I connect these points, I'll get this convex hull, wherein which the curve lies between this. It will not fall outside this convex hull. So the Bezier curve lies within the convex hull. The next property of the Bezier curve is the Bezier curve is always tangent to their first and the last edge of the control points. Have you seen this? On connecting, I can say this are tangent. Means if there is a point here, this will be a tangent to the point, first and the last point. So that is one of the property of the Bezier curve. And the Bezier curve exhibit global control points. What is this exhibit global control points means? By moving the control points, the shape of the whole curve changes. Example, if I had drawn the P1, P2 and P3 control points in this fashion, I can draw a curve in this fashion, in this way. If at all, if I have switched the point of this with respect to control point to shift to down in this way, what could be the variable coordinate that I may vary in this? Y coordinate. So in that case, yes, the curves look like this shape. So now let's see the derivation of the Bezier curve. We have it is being defined using the equation P of u is summation considering a variable 0 to n pk. Bz is nothing but a function, binomial function, that is bz k comma n of u, where this parameter u should lie, means this is the parameter with which we can control, so that should lie between 0 and 1. So we can call this P of u as a position vector as well as the blending function. So here we'll be having 0 to n means we'll be having n control points of 0 to n means the degree of the curve is n, means we'll be having n plus 1 control points. If this is running from 0 to n, we'll be having n plus 1 control points, means the degree of the curve is n. So with respect to this Bz, this can be written as C of n comma k, u power k 1 minus u into n minus k. Further, this C of n comma k can be written as, that is nothing but a binomial coefficient, n factorial divided by k factorial into n minus k factorial. So if I substitute this here, I'll get Bezier curve with respect to n plus 1 control factor of control points will be n factorial divided by k factorial into n minus k factorial. So this C is being replaced with this into whatever it is there that I have written here. Fine. Instead of this is being replaced, binomial coefficient equation is being replaced by this C of n comma k. For this, let's say take an example of cubic Bezier curve. So this is the equation of the Bezier curve. Assume the degree is n, means we'll be having 4 control points. So P of u will be P0, P1, P2 and P3, that is 4 control points. So P0 Bezier curve k comma n, so this will be 0 comma 3 of u, plus P1 Bezier curve 1 comma 3 of u, Bezier curve with respect to 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 3. This we know the equation of the Bezier curve with respect to this. So this is the blending function. So let me take the equation of this that is n factorial divided by k factorial into n minus k factorial into u power k 1 minus u into u power n minus k. In this case, Bezier curve of 0 comma 3, if I take this, so substitute this in this equation, so I'll get 3 factorial divided by 0 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 1 minus u factorial, I'll get 1 minus u cube, and with respect to 1 comma 3, I'll get 3 into u 1 minus u square. With respect to 2 comma 3, I'll get 3 into u square into 1 minus u, and with respect to 3 comma 3, the Bezier curve, I'll get the equation u cube. So substitute these 4 here, 1 2 3 4. On substituting, I'll get this equation. P of u is nothing but P0 into, so this is been replaced by 1 minus u cube, plus P1 into, this is been replaced by this, plus P2 into, this is nothing but that is been replaced by 3 u square into 1 minus u, then P3 into u3. This is a general equation. If at all, if I want to calculate the coordinates with respect to x, y and z separately, So I have to calculate with P naught into X naught, just write down as it is, and P1 into X1 retain as it is, P2 into X2 retain this as it is, P3 into X3 retain the U cube as it is. This is with respect to only X coordinate. Similarly, we can do it for Y coordinate as well as Z coordinate. If we are, since we will be seeing later with respect to 2D curve, so we have to separately calculate this with respect, that is the position vector with respect to X and Y. Thanks for watching the video.